list of items.
I have them also up there by the end of the night when you're ready to come up there. I'll have all of them listed on our paper as well. But that's all right. Let's get it started.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Testing 1 2. All righty, everybody. Welcome to our main event tonight. Man, that has got some echo. I feel like I'm in my old high school Echo Dome. That's what we called it in Fairview, Oklahoma, is the Fairview High School Echo Dome. Honestly, I want to make sure that all of you feel very important, because this by far, this is our 7th annual gala for the Oklahoma City Dream Center, and you are our biggest ever turnout yet. So I'm excited to see what type of impact we can make going forward with all of you, hearing about what we do and coming alongside of us. But first, I need to say some pretty big thank yous to organizations and people that have made it possible so far for us to get to here tonight. And one of those is our annual Reach sponsors that takes care of us in our facility and our campus, which is Shockley's Heat and Air. If you're here, just go ahead and stand up. I want to recognize you guys. Yes. These guys keep us heated and cooled, and keep machines running that shouldn't be running. Literally, and does far more. They participate in our Christmas programs and a lot, like all throughout the year. They are great people. So thank you guys for being a sponsor for our programs. We have a couple annual advocate sponsors starting this year. United Healthcare, where you right here, awesome. Thank you guys. And then North Church, where are you at? Right there, yes. And then Noble Assembly, right there. And then Capitol Hill Assembly, they have been supporting us and on the church side for years and years and years, and we appreciate. They are a huge foundation for what we do year in and year out. For this event, especially, our rescue sponsors this year, Brahms, right here. Amanda, you're my favorite. Let's see, our Reach sponsors this year, Global Land Partners, right here. And then a bunch of you helped by sponsoring tables and everything. Our dream partners this year was Guardian Homes. Yes. Tinker Federal Credit Union. Sun Construction. Bolster LLC. Sword Financial. Yes. Carter Chevrolet. And then Crossroads Church. And Monkey Salsa. And if you guys haven't tried that, you got to try it. It's really good. You don't even understand. You don't know until you know. We for our centerpiece sponsors, I'm kind of excited about this. Thank you, because we until this year we actually had to make all of our own centerpieces, and a dear friend this year just decided to sponsor those for us, and she made every single one of them that are at your tables. That is Miss Kelly Johnson with Poppy Lane. So if you guys ever need a florist, she does really good work. And then for the people that are helping this event not go down technically. No pressure. That's why we give it to the professionals. Sound in Church with the AV audio. Thank you guys. And then Bray Auctions that will be throwing down the auctioneering later tonight. And hopefully I won't have to step in and do some like I did last year. I put my old school auctioneering skills, and you guys, if there's a video on YouTube if you want to go and look. It was good. And last but not least, CM Solutions. CM Solutions, right here down at the, also my assistant director at the Dream Center here. And then also, if for just one thing I really wanted to say thank you, if all of our board members in the room, would you just stand up? These guys I'm really thankful for, even in the last year and a half through transitioning and different things as far as what we've had to do in that era, and their support for backing me and helping me with everything I don't know how to do and don't need to stress out about. They are the backbone, and very thankful for every single one of them for always pretty much picking up my calls. I mean, they're probably some of the best board members ever, because I don't I call a lot, and they answer almost all the time. And for the very last ones. My staff in here, would you stand up? Our direct staff. Is Tracy and Haley not in here? They're still working. So I'll tell you, I have some of the best staff that I could have ever asked for. That when you go through growing seasons and you go through stretching seasons, you need somebody that basically takes on the heart of excellence as much or even if better than you do, and that actually, through all of the shenanigans and everything else, I'm a both and guy, so I make people frustrated because I like to do all kinds of things all the time, and I don't like to say no a lot, but I'm having to start to learn seasons of no. But they are the foundation of what we do, and they make what we do possible each and every day, and stay late and stay and then even get early and even work on weekends and different times. And so their dedication is just amazing. And so thank you guys so much. Now, if you're ready to meet your MCs for the evening, I would like to introduce them to you. This is why they're the MCs. We have a few videos for you. We have a very important one from our kids at DC that wanted to say a little bit of thank you to you. So if you will turn your attention to the screens, our DC program kids actually have a little something they want to say to you.
Hi, my name is Tadriana, and what the Dream Center has done for us and my grandma and stuff, they've helped pay my grandma's bills when we didn't have enough money. They got me clothes, school supplies. I get to hang out with my friends at the youth. The food is very good, BTW. Thank you for supporting the Dream Center.
Hi, my name is Dylan Shaw. I've been coming here for like about 8 years, and it's just a really nice place to be, a nice place to like communicate if you just been really low in your life. It's really helped me through a lot of things in my life. I've been here through a lot of troubles, and it's just been really great for me. Like all the people here, the pastors, youth, everyone, it's just really nice, and it's nice to commune with people. Thank you for your continued support, and have a nice dinner.
Hello everybody, my name is David Ramsey, and my favorite thing about Dream Center is playing with all my friends and having fun and doing memory verses to win all cool prizes. But the one thing I love the most is how everyone gets to have fun together. Have a great day and enjoy your dinner.
Hello, my name is Jaden Buckner. I've been going to the Dream Center for about 7 years. And my favorite thing about the Dream Center is they've helped me and my family through hard times. I was on the wrestling team, and the coaches taught me self-discipline, and they were like role models to me. Thank you for supporting kids like me. Have a great night.
My name is Daisy Grace. I love to play outside with my friends. And Miss Haley.
Hi, my name's Abby, and my favorite thing about the Dream Center is the people. Everybody there is super nice, and like if you ever need anything, you can always go talk to them, and they'll always help you. And they've done a lot for me. They helped us have Christmas this year. They help us with food. They help us like be able to eat sometimes, and it's really nice. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Isabella Radford. I am part of the Dream Center. One thing I love about the Dream Center is that they help people in need, and that they help our family a lot during the hard times that we have. During Christmas, they help us have presents and things under the tree. And Easter, they have a big Easter hunt. And I hope you have a great dinner.
My name is Sophia. I have fun playing outside with my friends.
Hi, my name is Achilles. I will be turning 11 tomorrow. And this is what I like about the Dream Center. I like the wrestling program and the Christmas program. I love the Dream Center because I got a clock, and that clock helped me wake up on time for school.
Hello, my name is Kylie. I love playing with my sisters outside. I like eating at the Dream Center.
My name is Ben, I'm 14. My favorite thing about the Dream Center is we're pretty much all up here, we're all family. We're close, and something they've done for me, they've helped my family out a lot. They have the clothing closet up here that's helped us out a lot, and thank you so much for your support. Have a blessed night.
Hi, my name is Allie Babcock, and I have been going to the Dream Center for about 5 years, and I have volunteered here, so I've served, and I've also been served here on many occasions, and the Dream Center has kind of really helped me spark my love for outreach, and it's taught me a lot about what I have in comparison to what other people have or don't have. It's really helped me appreciate what God's given me and the life that my parents have made for me. And yeah, the Dream Center has just really impacted me in a super positive way. So I just want to thank each of you here in attendance and enjoy the rest of your night.
So that was all from our kids that we were able to get down. You will hear more about the three little blonde sisters that were in that video. One of them actually they were not able to be here. They were going to be here tonight, all dressed cute in dresses and everything, and their dad. And they were going to share their story. And one of them actually face planted on the concrete just 4 hours ago, and had to go to the emergency room, chipped both front teeth, and so you'll see a picture of the family, and we'll tell you about how the programs and all of us at the Dream Center have been able to impact their lives and still are actually. And so one of those things. Who all has this is the first time to ever be a part of this event or hear about the Dream Center and all the programs? Awesome. So one more video, and this will actually tell you about not just the kids programs, but everything that we do to unleash hope and disrupt poverty in Oklahoma City. So one more video if you turn your attention to the screens. Hi, I'm Chase Parsons, Executive Director and co-founder of the Oklahoma City Dream Center. Here at the Dream Center, we seek to reach, rescue, and restore those isolated by poverty in Oklahoma City. Imagine what it's like to feel helpless, to be isolated by poverty just by not knowing or being able to take a hold of available resources around you. You don't think you have a way to break the cycle of poverty in your life or your family's life. Even if you want to break it, you just may not simply know how. Our objective at the Dream Center is to connect and mentor individuals one-on-one and meet them where they're at and help them be productive. Help them turn their lives around and be members of society that chase and pursue and even achieve their dreams. For over 9 years, we have based every single program, simply off of the idea of find a need and fill it, and find a hurt and heal it. We achieve our mission by 5 main methods. 1, preventative programs for at-risk kids and youth, after-school program and mentoring, and our Warriors Wrestling program, and also our summer programs and day camps. Number 2, we meet basic needs through our food pantry, clothing closet, seasonal drives like school supplies, coats, and toys for Christmas during the year. Our Community Resource Center has a computer lab for people to come and use for job searches and fill out applications, and also where our volunteers assist people from anything from employment to finding jobs, to getting available other resources, to scholarships, and other educational things. Dream Center Living is our transitional living program that provides a safe atmosphere for dedicated men seeking a sober life through Christ. Our program's goal there is to empower men through Christ to develop the character, relationships, and resources needed to live free from addiction and crime, and in a manner that benefits themselves and the community. And number 5, community partnerships. We know we can't meet every need alone by ourselves, but yet there are so many other organizations and so many other people that are driven just like us that can help people meet those needs and help connect them to resources that we can't. So what do? We just lock arms and help them find those resources together and those different organizations that can help simply fill those needs, and we help connect them to those organizations and resources. So in order to achieve our mission, we are driven by 5 simple core values to help keep our vision clear and help keep us focused. Number 1, we are faith dependent. It's about big dreams, active faith, and taking risks. Number 2, we find a need and fill it, and find a hurt and heal it. This is about continuous compassion and injecting life and hope. Number 3, we honor and respect all people all the time. It's about valuing people and each other to glorify God. Number 4, we believe in empowering God-given dreams. And this is simply like it says, we want to help people be empowered to achieve the dream that is in their heart. And lastly, number 5, we are relationally driven. It's about meeting the tangible to meet the intangible. We want to help people realize that hope is still alive, that dreams are still possible, and that they are not alone. We exist to help people dream big and make impossible dreams realities. We are nestled in the middle of Southwest Oklahoma City in the 73119 zip code. In that very zip code, 33% of the population lives under the poverty level. And 76% of those people have a high school education or less. And there are so many other things that describe our area, but yet that is where we're nestled in, but yet our resources and our reach goes far beyond that because we don't discriminate where anyone comes from or what city or what part of the state they come. If they get here, we are going to try to meet their need. All right, thank you very much. So the 2 trusted guides that will take you the rest of the way tonight safely. Maybe rocky, just get them through it. Is our first one is Stefannie Powell. Stefannie Powell is the executive director of Branch 15. That they do for women and single mom families what we do on the DCL transitional living for men. They have an amazing program all over numerous sites all over the state and are doing amazing work. And so Stefannie gets to be that person that runs that mission and has been on staff there since October 1st of 2015. She grew up in Hayworth, Oklahoma, where she graduated high school after many years of starting, stopping, slowing down, and speeding up. She graduated with her bachelor's degree in psychology and ethics from Mid-America Christian University. Her desire is to return at some point and finish her master's in psychology. Stefannie's deepest desire, though, is that every woman who enters Branch 15 will experience fresh starts, pure hope, and amazing grace. She wants every woman to know her voice and purpose given by God, to be walking out in confidence the journey Christ died for and laid before her. When not serving at Branch 15, Stefannie enjoys scrapbooking, reading, traveling, and playing with her grandson. Would you please welcome Stefannie? And then for your other guide tonight is none other than Oklahoma famous Ed Murray. Ed Murray has been involved in the television and radio business in the Oklahoma City area for more than 40 years. He will be your Moses for tonight. More than 30 of those years at KWTV 9 as both a sports and news anchor. In his 4 decades behind the microphone, Ed has provided both radio and television play-by-play and color commentary for high school football and basketball, University of Oklahoma football, basketball, and college baseball, and professional hockey and tennis. Most recently, he completed an 8-year run as the radio play-by-play voice of the Oklahoma City Blue, the Thunder's G League team, and has been the sideline reporter for CW34's Friday Night Football broadcasts. In addition, Ed has hosted coaches' shows at both Oklahoma and Oklahoma State and been the basketball radio play-by-play voice for OU women's basketball and Southern Nazarene men's basketball. He has stayed active in the community by serving as MC for a variety of charities and special events. A native of Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Ed and his wife, Kathy, I don't even know why Cassie came out. Kathy live in Edmond, Oklahoma, and they have 4 grown sons, 2 daughters-in-law, and 1 grandson. Would everybody please give a big, warm welcome to Mr. Ed Murray.
So this one still works. This one works too. So we each have one.
So we're going to use your notes because I left mine down there.
Hey Chase, I want you to know
rock at this.
You're in great company, sir. Wes Lane, when he was the district attorney, he was supposed to do the Pledge of Allegiance at an event. He got up, told a few jokes, and started to leave the stage. And went, Pledge of Allegiance. You know, to this day, that was 25, 30 years ago. To this day, he still thanks me for that because no one heard it. Also, Barry Switzer, you're in his company. We had the Toohey girl, the daughter in the Toohey family from the Blind Side, and she got up and spoke. Well, then Coach Switzer is supposed to get up and do the ask. You know how that goes with a charity event, right? Well, of course, Michael Orr went to Ole Miss, so he got up and ragged on the SEC for a while and put down Ole Miss and put down Arkansas, told some great jokes, had the crowd going, and he left. So then I had to get up and do the ask. So you're in great company. By the way, who was watching Chase or listening to Chase, or who was watching Zonley paint?
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Up until I heard my name, and then I figured I needed to engage in the process.
Here's one of your auction items being created right before your eyes tonight. So we'll talk about Zonley and talk to him a little bit later.
I was supposed to remind you to go buy your beads. I did not come by these in the traditional way that you may be familiar with. I purchased them with money, hard-earned money. So if you have a chance, because there's going to be a fun game with this. And,
oh, yeah?
And I want to win. So you can go buy your own beads. You're going to lose. Or if you really want to support me, go buy some beads for me so that I can win. I want to win.
The MC's not supposed to win.
Oh.
That's in the rule book.
That's why I left my notes down there.
Okay. By the way, if you haven't done one of these silent auctions with the phone and the everything, it will close exactly when the computer says it's 8:35. We'll remind you closer to that, but again, you can bid right from your table using that little code that you were given when you checked in. But at 8:35,
the little barcode down here.
Right? Yeah, right down here.
Okay, I was just checking.
That's where mine is, right in my pocket.
Okay.
But according to the computer's clock, so you might want to do 8:34 or something. So just a little heads up there. All right.
All right.
I'd like to bring to the stage Aiya Kelley. Now, she is well known throughout Central Oklahoma and beyond for her creative leadership, extraordinary musicianship, and her ability to reach an audience when speaking. She's here to sing tonight, and you are in for a treat. She began her church leadership role at a very young age, stepping into the job of church pianist at the age of 8, and she was the church music director at the age of 16, and has enthusiastically served in this role to this date. Through music, she has been instrumental in shaping the lives of many who are themselves in ministry today. Her bachelor's degree, piano performance, at the University of Central Oklahoma. Her minor in Asian studies, emphasis in Japanese, which she speaks fluently. She also holds a master's degree in jazz studies as a music producer and jazz pianist from the University of Central Oklahoma, and she's currently working towards her doctorate. Where do you have time to show up for events like this? Exactly. She is very proud mother of Carolina, who's the staff attorney at the Oklahoma State House of Representatives, with whom she duos with both vocally and instrumentally. And she currently, along with her husband, serves as Oklahoma GOP chaplain. As a naturalized citizen, Aiya was born and raised in another country. She values the rights and freedoms in America very, very deeply. And if there is a freedom event somewhere in this country, chances are Aiya is singing the national anthem. She is here to entertain you tonight. Please welcome Aiya Kelley.
Thank you. I looked up how to say welcome in Japanese, and then there was a different word for if you're entering or they're entering or whatever, so howdy.
She is so funny. I love it.
Japanese with an Oklahoma accent.
Well, this song that Melissa asked me to sing, I haven't known it very long, but the first time I heard it, I cried. And when I tried to sing it, I sobbed. And when I went outside and started singing it, I thought, this is holy ground. I went back in the house and I got a gold marker, and I came out and I wrote on my patio, holy ground, tiny. And so this song, you will know it. I don't even care if you sing along. You'll be able to hear me. Really, you'll be able to hear me. But as the speakers were speaking, I was reminded about, my mother passed away when I was 15 months old, and my family found me, my mother's family found me about 10 years ago. And my uncle, who was 12, who used to babysit me while my mother was out, told me that sometimes all we had to eat in the house was cookies. And sometimes we didn't have cookies. And I was thinking about these stories as we watched the screen. I thought, I am so blessed. Missionaries adopted me, and obviously I have plenty to eat now. So, all right, this is a great event, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
For your mercy never fails me. All my life I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. This is my favorite part. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. Known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. I hear you singing with me. Beautiful. And all my life you have been faithful. Thank you, Jesus. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender all, I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. You know it, sing it. All my life you have been faithful. There you go. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
This is why we have two microphones. My mouth's full.
Yeah, if I stepped up, I'd fall.
I have to, I'm in good company still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Thank you, Aiya. That was marvelous. Just.
I sound just like that when I sing.
In the shower acoustics, right?
Driving down the road, volume turned all the way up.
There you go. I have to say, I have to apologize. Literally, so before you guys tear into the main course of the meal, I need to pray over tonight. So I literally, I was sitting there going, oh my gosh, he thought he caught me on everything, but I didn't. So
and this is retroactive to if those of you have already eaten something. So.
Yes, we will pray for the digestion of the current things that are making their way right now. So bow your heads with me and let's pray. Lord, you are the main audience tonight, and the one that we want to give you all the praise and the glory and the honor for everything that you have allowed us to steward and impact this city with. And Lord, we just pray, Lord, that you bless this night, and Lord, that you bless it with many, many new friends and new partners and just new relationships. And Lord, that it would make the impact not be added to, but be kingdomly multiplied. And Lord, we just pray a blessing over every bite that has already been had and is making its way through our bodies. And Lord, for the rest of the meal tonight and for the rest of the night in general, Lord, let your hand be upon it and let your spirit just carry it forward with the impact that it needs to have. And we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. And what a perfect song to sing the goodness of God, because we're fixing to see some goodness right here. A lot of you have made this happen over the last year. So, Chase?
What do we do now?
You come over to this microphone.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell a story about you?
Yes.
Thank you. So anyway, several, I've not known Chase that long, but you know when you meet somebody and you're like, if I were a bald dude, that would be me? Okay, so that's how it is.
I had the Jason Statham effect on you.
Yes.
You're my favorite now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd spoken at this event, and my staff had gone the next month or two after I was there to this same event. And they came back and they were like, oh my goodness, we met you, but in a dude form. And they do what we do, but with the dudes. And so I emailed Chase and said, hey, you've had this glorious impact upon my staff. I think we should meet.
You used the word Twitter-peated.
Twitter-pated.
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 The word that I haven't heard since Bambi.
Bambi. Thank you.
Twitter-pated.
Thank you.
Yes.
I got mad English speaking skills. Twitter-pated. And so then he responded to the email within like 2 or 3 minutes. And I was like, this dude's not near busy enough. And so he needs me in his life to create some busyness for him. So, but that's just one of the many stories I have about Chase. And if they let me have the mic back later, I might share another one. Your turn.
Okay, I'll go. Real quick, I just numbers speak volumes about impact, and so actually last year in 2022, we had one of the best years ever as far as numbers wise. Just incredible. Our clothing closet that we now have actually open twice a week instead of just once a week coming out of COVID. We during the once a week last year we served over almost 3,300 individuals and gave out over 24,000 items free to the community. Our food pantry. That is our fourth Saturday distribution every month, and also our weekly emergency combined. Our food pantry combined efforts served 2,483 families and an ultimate number of 8,164 individuals. And that equaled to over 81,000 pounds of food distributed to people in need last year. And not including a past program that we had that was called Dinner on Us, that every Wednesday we would serve a couple of apartment complexes and other people around our neighborhood with free hot meals that we served, and we did a little bit something different this year, but that program alone served 3,420 hot meals to our neighborhood. Yeah. And with combined with our after-school kids programs, our summer programs, and the VBS that we did, we served a total of 92 kids that got to participate in programs last year at the Dream Center. And then also, one of our biggest, most favorite times of the year, which is Christmas, we saw a huge increase in our effectiveness last year, and we had twice as many sponsors, a total of 25 sponsors that allowed us to almost double our number of kids that got sponsored for Christmas. That ended up being 229 children that were sponsored for Christmas last year. And then since I'm a both and guy, we also do a Christmas for the City block party that is open for the entire city to come and participate in, and every kid 15 and under walks away with a age-appropriate gift, pictures with Santa, inflatables, games, free food. I mean, it is a huge deal. We a year ago had about 1,300 on campus for that event. Last year, we had 2,250 on our campus for that event, and it was amazing. Last year in our DC Living for Men, we served 12 men through that program, and then so much more. This year so far, I wanted to give you guys just a taste of where we were at so far in 2023. Our clothing closet, just in January and February, that is open now twice a week, has served over 1,000 individuals already and given out over 5,000 items, free items, to people in need. Our food pantry efforts have served 774 families and has distributed already over 20,500 pounds of food already. Our new Tuesday night meal that we partnered with efforts with Crossroads Church has been a long-awaited, exciting thing, a partnership that I've been waiting for 10 years. And we finally got to do it. And so far, we have helped served over 516 meals in that program with their partnership. And then currently with Adopt-A-Block, we are doing Adopt-A-Block efforts with at 4 neighborhood sites, and we have served 8 men so far in our DC Living men program that we just had our grand opening for our new building that will increase our efforts from what we've been serving 6 at as a maximum capacity to now 21 that we are bringing in. So that's literally where we are at right now, and we are already, by those numbers, on our way. We're literally a third of the way of basically surpassing what we did last year, and it's all because of people like you getting behind us and supporting us just throughout the year and helping us make dreams come true. So thank you so much.
So like I said, not much going on.
And if you can't find a fun way to contribute to the cause tonight, you're not looking. We got pools over there, and we got beads over there, and we got a 50-50 over yonder, and all kinds of fun stuff. So
Yonder, it's a technical term.
That's a technical term, yeah. We got this going on right. Look at this. That thing's taking shape
I know, I'm checking
now.
it out.
Zebra? Yeah, okay.
Water buffalo.
It's my pleasure now to introduce our primary speaker tonight. You're in for a treat. As Curtis Lofton was born and raised in Kingfisher, America. He played football at OU from 2005 through 2007, and that's about all he sent us. Very humble man, so I've added a little bit to it. In that final year, Curtis averaged more than 11 tackles per game, was a consensus All-American, and the 2007 Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. 2007. What a year. Texas running back Jamal Charles about to break a 14-14 third quarter tie, getting to the end zone dance. He's getting it ready. He hits the goal line without the ball.
Aww.
Courtesy Curtis Lofton, who stripped it at the 2, fumble, OU gets it, Sooners win 28-21. Oh, and by the way, former Missouri quarterback Chase Daniel would have been here tonight, but just the sight of Curtis gives him nightmares. Lofton scooped up a Daniel fumble for a touchdown as OU handed Missouri its only regular season loss that year. Then when the Sooners faced number 1 in the nation, Missouri, in the Big 12 title game, there was Mr. Lofton again. He face-planted Daniel a few times. Then his second-half interception of a Daniel pass keyed a dominant second-half performance as OU won it 38-17. Oh, by the way, Daniel finished 4th in the Heisman that year. Might have been a little higher if it hadn't been for you-know-who. Anyway, 2012 must have been a very interesting year for Curtis, as he and Chase Daniel were teammates with the New Orleans Saints.
Bum, bum, bum.
You got to fight in the first practice. Anyway, Curtis was drafted 30.
Listen, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that part. Curtis was drafted 37th overall, just the 3rd linebacker taken in the 2008 NFL draft, and he told us one of the youngest players in the draft that year. He played 8 years in the NFL, and folks, in all 8 years, he played all 16 games, every one of those 8 seasons.
Yep.
Now, I want you to treat yourself and do what I did. When you get home, go to YouTube and watch some of number 50, Bringing the Thunder, especially in that Atlanta Falcons uniform. It was October 18th, 2009. The Bears, Matt
Tell
Forte.
it, Grandpa,
yeah.
tell it.
Yeah. The Bears, Matt Forte, at the 1-yard line. He gets the ball. He's at the goal line, only to beat Curtis Lofton, who knocks him back to the 5. He fumbled. Bears recovered. Next play, Forte fumbled again. Falcons recover. Bears do not score. Forte, one of the best in the business, held to 15 carries, 23 yards in that game and no touchdowns. I remember it well. Matt Forte was on my fantasy football team, and I really needed that touchdown.
So sorry.
Thank you. Anyway, Curtis, currently the director of Soul Mission with the Oklahoma Sooner football team. He and his wife, Jenny, live in the great city of Edmond, Oklahoma with their 2 daughters, and you are about to hear a story more powerful than any of those hits that Mr. Lofton delivered in the NFL and in Norman. Ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Lofton.
I got into a fight in my first day of kindergarten. I feel you. I feel you.
What an introduction. I think you've done those a couple of times, huh? Well, before we get started, Chase, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. How to say no. Come see me. I have no problem teaching you that word. And what's cool is Chase is from Fairview. And I don't know if anyone knows the mascot for Fairview is a yellow jacket. And I'm from Kingfisher. Our mascot is the real yellow jackets. So I just want to throw that out there. And also, before I get started, I really learned a lot about the Dream Center when Chase sent me this packet. And it really touched me, and I said, man, I really want to be a part of that. But when I was sitting there and I was looking through it, I don't know when the Dream Center started, but I had a Dream Center in Kingfisher. And I didn't know the name of it, but the name of it was Kingfisher, and I got 4 people here that was a part of my Dream Center. If you guys don't mind standing up, my big little brother Chris, his fiance Kavanda, my pastor growing up, Wendell Prim, and his wife Sabrina. I prayed, growing up, I used to pray all the time. And I know a lot of you guys have prayed in here, and you don't know if God's listening. And I can tell you that he is, because one of the things I prayed for was to be the bigger brother. Not only bigger, but cuter. And like I said, that's my big little brother over there. I'm going to get into it. So at the age of 8, my mother went to prison. And it was a traumatic event for me. And I say it's the best thing that ever happened to me because some of the things I seen as a kid growing up, no kid should have seen. And it scarred me. I grew up with a lot of insecurities. But why it was the best thing that ever happened to me is because I went to go live with my grandma. And my grandma was a Christian woman. She had a very strong, strong faith. We went to church Monday night, Tuesday night, twice on Wednesday, Sunday school. And don't let there be a revival because we was there every single night. And growing up for me, I began to understand who this guy Jesus was. But the thing I really struggled with the most was, how could this all-loving God take my mother from me and have my father want nothing to do with me? I didn't understand it. But I kept going, I kept praying. And the one thing that I began to realize is, let me play some sports. So I started playing sports, and I became really good. And sports was my way to feel normal. Sports was a way for me to, if I didn't have anything to eat, or I was sad, or whatever it is, sports filled that gap for me. And like I said earlier, there was a Dream Center, and the name of it was Kingfisher because there were so many people that picked me up, took me to my games. They fed me. They dragged me to church. They bought me Christmas presents. I remember one year around Christmas, we won this raffle that we never entered, but we won a washer and dryer. My grandma was a proud woman. She didn't want handouts. And so as I began to grow and I got really active in sports, my grandma was working 2 jobs, and she would come home, and I would climb up in her lap, and, I had a really good football game that day, and I said, Grandma, I'm going to go to the NFL. I'm going to buy you a house someday. And she said, sure, baby, sure, baby. Let Grandma get some rest. And so as I began to get older, I had a best friend. His name was Ryan Yeck. And I told Ryan Yeck, I said, and he asked me, he said, man, what are you going to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? And I thought about it. I said, I want to play in the NFL. And he said, play in the NFL? You know how many people from Kingfisher, Adelone go to college? But the NFL? He said, bet me. And I said, okay, I'll bet you $100. Now, back in the day, $100 was a lot of money, huh? It barely gets you a tank of gas right now. And so Ryan wrote on his board, Curtis Lofton, if he doesn't make it to the NFL, he owes me $100. So that became my driving force. And actually, I became really good. So much so that I got my first scholarship offer from the state, Oklahoma State. Any Cowboys in the house? I love country music, so one of my favorite songs is by Garth Brooks, and it says, thank God for unanswered prayers, because I prayed to go there, and I did not go there. Thank you, Jesus. I mean, I did call to commit to them 4 times. They just didn't answer the telephone. So I ended up going to OU, and I fell on some really hard times. I really lost my way. When you're around good people, you do good things, but I seem to find a crowd that led me down the wrong road for many things. I started partying, I started doing all kinds of things. But there was this thing called FCA. There's a guy named Kent Bowles. And so I started going to FCA. Part of the reason was they had really pretty girls there. And I love free pizza. And you never know the seeds that are being planted and what God is really doing. And so my grandma planted seeds, Kent Bowles planted seeds, and so I'm knowing God, but I didn't really know him. And so next thing you know, I go and have this amazing year, my junior year, but nobody really understands that it took me 3 years to get on the football field. I tried to quit 4 times. And I remember calling my grandma. I said, Grandma, I don't know if this football thing's cut out for me. And she said, well, you ain't coming here. You better figure something out. And so I stayed, and next thing you know, I started putting in a ton of work, and I became a really good football player and decided to leave OU. And I got drafted 37th overall by the Atlanta Falcons. And, the craziest thing about it is when I first went off to college, my grandma gave me $400. She said, baby, don't spend this all at one time. And I get to the Atlanta Falcons, and they hand me $2 million and said, hey, don't spend this all at one time. And I didn't, if some of you guys were wondering. I know you're like, NFL players, they go broke. I'm not broke, just so you know, just throwing that out there. But once I got to the NFL, the number one thing that it did for me was it pushed me further away from Jesus. It pushed me really far away because I didn't need him now. I didn't think so. I had all these accolades, all these things, and I was thankful for that. But it took till I was 25, 2012, I get to this place called New Orleans. And I had money, cars, fame, but something was missing. And quite frankly, I really hated myself. I didn't like who I saw in the mirror every morning I woke up. So much so that I'm driving down in my car, and I like being in chaos because that's my normal. That's what I grew up in. But when I'm in my car, there's no one else in there but me. And whether it was my family that was weighing on me, the big game and the pressure of being a middle linebacker, and every call you made was either a touchdown or a sack, or there was just so much pressure on me, and I'm driving in my car, and I had the quick thought that I should drive over in oncoming traffic. I wanted to end it all. And thank God I didn't. And God began to speak to me, and I keep driving, and I see this sign that says, Celebration Church is great for kids. And I'm like, well, I'm a big old kid. I guess I'll go check it out. And so looking back on it now, I can tell you that God had his hand on me, and he was guiding me along the way. And so I go to Celebration Church, and I've been in many churches, and, you know, I know the lingo, and I'm not very religious by any means. So I get into this church, and this pastor starts preaching, and I was like, he's kind of goofy, but I like him. And he started preaching. I'm like, man, who told him I was coming in here? Everything he's saying is, I feel like he's talking to me. I started getting mad. I feel like God and the Holy Spirit decided, hey, we about to jump him. And jump me they did. And I felt the pressure. God said, get up there, go to the front. And I said, no, God, I'm not going up there. And I kept feeling the urge to get up to the front. And I said, well, and I'm having some people probably thought I was crazy because I kept shaking my head. And finally I said no. And I said, God, what are they going to think? They thought I was a Christian before. What does it look like if I go up there? And it's crazy now thinking about it that I cared so much what people thought, but I didn't care what God thought. And so I don't go, and I'm walking out, and the pastor, he says, hey, you're Curtis Lofton. I said, yeah. Now, I know there's some pastors in here, but they're a lot better looking than he was, just saying. And he said, hey, you want to go to lunch? And I was like, not really. But for whatever, this is what I'm thinking in my head. I didn't say it out loud, you know. And I was like, I don't have anything in common with a pastor. And so I ended up going to lunch, and I agreed to it. And so I pull up, and in my mind I say, if I pay, I'll never meet with him again. And so I get in front of him. You know, I said, hey, I want the steak. I'm going to get this chicken because I don't really know what I want. Let me get both those desserts, and I want an Arnold Palmer. And he's like, I'll take a salad. So I go and get to the front, and I pull out my wallet, and he's like, no, man, you're good. I got it. I'm like, man. And so I met with him for every Tuesday for a year straight. And in the NFL, your only off day is Tuesday. And so we would meet for 2 and 3 hours, and I love to debate. I grew up in FFA. I was a parliamentary procedure state champion. which my wife hates, by the way. Therefore, I disagree with what you're saying. And so we would sit and we would debate the Bible. And I knew all the Bible verses. I knew all the things to say. But it's another thing to highlight it and write it down. But it's another thing when you put it inside your heart. And so through those conversations, it really began to take place inside my heart. So much so that I'm riding in my car again, and I don't know why God always speaks to me in my car. But God began to speak to me, and I said, man, finally I had enough, because I felt like God had me in one hand, and I felt like the world had me in the other hand, and I'm just going back and forth. And I started crying. I couldn't remember the last time I cried, and I pulled over, and finally I said, God, if you are who you say you are, I need you and I want you in my life. And in that moment, I felt something I never felt before. I felt peace. It changed everything about me. It changed my desires, what I thought I wanted and what I really wanted and what I needed. I had some buddies. I was a captain in 7 of my 9 years in NFL, and I was a bad dude. I was ready to throw down at a drop of a dime, and I wanted to go out and chase women and do all kinds of things, and begin to realize, and I told the guys, I said, hey, I'm not going. And they asked, why not? And I said, well, man, I'm rolling with Jesus now. They said, what you mean? I'm a Christian. And I said, I ain't here to judge you. That's not my place. But I said, I never want you to get religion and relationship mixed up. And I said, religion says you have to do this, have to do that. But when you have a relationship, I want to do it. I want to please my Father. I want to do the things that he's asked me to do. I want to be obedient. So I lost a lot of friends, but my life began to get a lot better. And I was dating, she's my wife now. Shout out, Jenny. I like strong women, you know. She played soccer at OU, but, you know, Jenny and I, they began to ask Jenny, like a lot of people was like, hey, there's something different about Curtis. He's speaking different. He looks different. You guys seem to be doing a lot better. Like, what is it? And so the thing I say is there's 66 books in the Bible, but there's really 67. And we're the 67th book. Someone may never go to church. They may never read their Bible. They may never go to your small group. But they will come in contact with you. And are you being the real thing? Are you being Christ-like? When someone pulls in front of you. I had to pray. I ain't gonna lie. I had to pray today. I was trying to get here on time. Somebody pulled in front of me, and I said, Lord, the devil is trying me. But God really just began to use me. He used me to start pulling my teammates. The guys that were making fun of me began to say, hey, CeeLo, what's this God thing about? Is it real? So much so that when I got cut by the Saints and I was mad. I was like, God, I'm doing everything. I'm praying, I'm tithing, I'm leading people to you. And I get cut, what is going on? And he says, are you gonna trust me? I said, I guess, I ain't got no other. And so I get out to the Raiders, and Ken Norton Jr., who's Super Bowl champion, he was defensive coordinator. And in the NFL, we have this thing where we work together, but we like to keep things very surface level. And so Ken Norton Jr. said, hey, CeeLo, tell the boys something about you that we can't Google and find on the internet. I said, okay. I said, well, I'm getting married in 3 months. And I said, you know, me and my wife, we chose to be celibate. And I heard a guy say, celibate? What does that mean? Is that a toothpaste? So I had to explain that to him, what it meant. And I said, I'm sitting at 1 year and 3 months. And the guy said, why would you want to do that? And I said, just because I didn't do it the right way doesn't mean you can't. It's never too late to do the right thing. And I said, God's going to honor, he's going to glorify that. And he's going to use it for his purpose. Of course, a lot of guys made fun of me. But I can tell you from that, 3 other guys picked up and learned to be celibate and got married 5 months later to their wives and girlfriends, And so I'm going to end it with this, and I know I'm going to open up with questions. You know, my whole life I spent, and I wanted to be famous. I wanted people to know my name. But now I just want to be faithful. God, where do you want me to go? Who do you want me to see? Who do you want me to speak to? You want me to come speak at the Dream Center? Yes, sir. You want me to work down a Soul Mission? Yes, sir. But now, I don't want too many people to know my name. I want everybody to know Jesus' name. So, thank you guys for having me tonight.
Thank you, Curtis. Now, Curtis has to leave, but he does
Well,
have time.
I thought we were doing a Q&A. Are we doing a Q&A, Chase?
Yeah. But you let us know when you
Oh,
need
we're
to,
good.
Okay? So if anyone has a question, just stand up and we'll point at you and just yell real loud. Oh, yeah. Oh, we just got that clarified. The buddy paid up.
He paid up. He put it in a frame. And I almost broke it just to cash it, just to.
Do you have any questions for Curtis? This is your chance.
No questions.
Whoa. Here, over here.
Did I buy my grandma that house? Yes, I did. Quick story. So my first year, my grandma's stubborn, where I get it from too as well. First year, she wouldn't let me. My second year, she wouldn't let me. And so my third year, I come and I said, Grandma, I want to buy you this house. I said, if you don't want it, I'll just buy it and then you can sit there and rot. And so she looked at 25 houses. Did not like not one of them. And I'm like, Grandma, we live in a trailer. You know, you're still putting out pots and pans to catch the water and going to bed with your coat on because it's cold. I said, any of these houses would be great. So make long story short, we built her one, and she got to pick everything out, and she's living there today.
All right. Chris, I wanted to ask you just what do you do with the soul? What is the soul mission at OU that you do?
Really brief. So SOUL Mission is an acronym for Serving Our Uncommon Legacy. George Washington Carver says, when you can do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you'll command the attention of the world. And so at OU, it's not about football. In my program, we don't serve their talent, we serve their souls. And we take them from boyhood to manhood, and we equip them with skills that'll last from a lifetime, from financial literacy, leadership, speaking, how to dress, how to speak for success. And we do career development. We start them with resumes, interview prep, and we also do community service and just really believe in building men and not just football players at Oklahoma.
Have you been able to have an impact on your mother?
She just came to my daughter's soccer game today. So I was telling someone earlier, when my mom got out, just this past year, well, she got out my senior year of high school, and she was still a little rough, but to her credit, she's done the work to get herself right, and so much so that this last summer, we got her driver's license that she didn't have for 30 years, and she got counseling, and she worked on a lot of issues, and she has a job now, and she's a functioning member of society, and she's a good grandma.
If you didn't hear the question, what is harder, playing in the NFL or raising daughters?
Well, I'll say this. When we had our kid, I was still trying to decide if I was going to retire or go and play. And I said, man, I think I'm going to go and play because cleaning these bottles and not getting this sleep, it was real. I was like, everybody's like, have a kid. I was like, it's the most frustrating, sleep depriving. I was like, where's the good stuff happening? But I can say it's the most rewarding thing I've ever accomplished. And I thought God was getting me because I had one daughter, and I was like, okay, I know round two, I'm getting me a boy. And another daughter. But, you know, the thing that just God really began to speak to me is raise them strong, raise them tough, raise them to know me, and you won't have nothing to worry about. So, and I take them to sushi, I take them to travel the world, so nobody's little dingy boy can come around and try to take them to do anything. So you better be good when it comes to my daughters.
One of the auction items is a shotgun tonight, by the way.
That's a really good question.
Repeat the question for everyone, Curtis.
Say it again. He said, what was my greatest fear and how did I overcome it? I had a lot of great fears, to be honest. The first one was, the biggest one for me was, I was scared to become a father. Well, rewind, I was scared to get married because I didn't have an example of it. I didn't know what it looked like. I'm addicted to success. I didn't want to fail. And so that was one of them. And then the other one was being a father because I didn't have one. My father came back in the picture when I became Curtis Lofton. And, but, you know, in the Bible, you know, they have that Bible verse that they read at weddings. God is loving. God is kind. Does not envy. And it's so you learn, I learned how to be a father by everything I didn't have. And so other than that, and then fully committing myself to Christ, because sometimes you give him 5, you give him 15, you give him 20, 75, 95. But when I fully gave him to him, I was scared because I didn't know what that looked like on that other side. But it's more rewarding than anything. And then the last thing, you know, one of my biggest fears was I was going to turn into my dad. And, you know, I was able to reconcile with my dad when he was on his deathbed. You know, I hadn't spoken to him for a few months because I told him, I said, hey, you can have a relationship with me, but you'll never have a relationship with my money. And so he didn't want to have that, but so I hadn't spoken to him in 3 months, and I get a call and from my cousin said, hey, your dad only has a week left to live. And I was happy, I was sad, and I felt terrible. And so I called him up and I said, hey, Dad, I only really got 3 things for you. I said, 1, is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? 2, I said, I want to let you know that everything that we've been through, I wouldn't change it for anything because it made me the man I am. And sometimes the pain that we go through is for a purpose. And I said, number 3 is more important than them all. I said, do you know Jesus? And he said, I know him. And so my dad died 3 days later. And so, but before that, I told him, I said, I love you. And it didn't really hit me till, actually, I was driving in my car about 2 months ago, and my dad said he loved me back. And that was the first time that he said that to me. And so I realized that, you know, I'm not going to be him. And so those are my favorite songs.
Anyone else? Yeah, over here.
Oh, Gundy? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That, I remember someone had a sign that with that, and they gave it to me. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Anyone else with a question? Well, Curtis, we appreciate it. Great word tonight. And folks, the Dream Center can give kids in poverty, in hard life, a chance to be a Curtis Lofton.
Like he said, I'm living proof of it. You know, I was speaking to someone earlier. I said, one of the toughest things about my job is, what does success look like? And oftentimes, whether it's the meal or the tutoring session or the wrestling or the coat or the donation that you're given, sometimes you're like, is it really doing anything? I'm living proof that it is. And I was saying, sometimes God calls you to plant the seed, sometimes he calls you to water it, sometimes you get to see the harvest. And sometimes you won't get to see it, but you'll get to see it in heaven. And so, if I could say anything to you guys is, come, pour in, give, and give a little more. Thank you guys for having me.
And that was good right there.
I feel sorry for the person who comes next on the agenda. That's a tough act to follow.
That's us.
Actually,
Sorta.
I knew this was going to happen, just talking to Curtis a little bit beforehand, so I've got a buffer for us.
Oh, do you?
By the way, according to my watch, the silent auction will close in 3 minutes. So it could be off just a little bit, by a minute.
8 minutes.
8 minutes?
8 minutes.
Oh, at 8:35, not 8:30. So 8 minutes. Okay, good. The ticket
right
man is
there.
here. I would, again, you've got many opportunities tonight to give and to really make an impact. And one of them, you may have met the author outside. He's got a brand new book, and I wanted him to come up for just a few minutes and tell you what this book is all about and what his effort is. Come on up. And I've already gotten my copy, and you bet. Share with us a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for having me out tonight. The Dream Center is phenomenal. Met Chase literally a month ago, and I'm here tonight with all you folks, again, to share my story a little bit about who I am, how this book came to be, and I'm truly honored that Chase would have me out here. So thank you guys so much. So I'll try not to take up too much time, but I just want to kind of share how Leon came about. So about 30 years ago, I was 4.5 years old at the time. The year was 1990. And I had just been a normal kid growing up, swimming, playing, riding bikes. Everything was normal until a tragic day on July 9th, 1990 came about. It all started with me at a swimming lesson. I wasn't feeling very well. For whatever reason, I was having trouble swimming. My mom thought I was just messing around, being an obnoxious kid, not doing what he was told. So she told me I better shape up or I won't get to have ice cream on the way home. So I powered through my pain, and at the time I didn't realize that I had leukemia. So at 4.5 years old, about a week later, we found out after my leg was swollen up the size of a tree trunk. Not exaggeration, it's actually in this book too, it's funny. But not back then. It's funny now, that's why we wrote it. So out of my own experience with childhood cancer, I wrote Leon the Brave Little Lion, and this is this book right here. So Leon was created to bring hope, joy, and encouragement to kids and families now going what I went through 30 years ago. It's my life story, it's my true story, it's pre-diagnosis, post-diagnosis, and it just kind of walks along my journey and what I went through as a child. So we have many, many kids now going through the same thing that I went through, unfortunately, on a weekly, daily, and monthly basis. A lot of what we do outside of just events like this, and we're supporting Chase tonight, so every book you guys buy tonight, $5 will go towards the incredible organization, the Dream Center. And we thank you for letting us come out and be part of this. But also our overall mission too is to get as many books in the hands of kids at children's hospitals locally and nationwide as possible. Once we blanket the state and flood the state with our books, we would like to go out to neighboring states, neighboring other places that have children's hospitals. While on a trip in Colorado last summer, I was just curious as I was starting to develop this book and just wondering where other hospitals might be located in the United States. There's 206 children's hospitals in the United States. That means there's more than thousands upon thousands of kids now dealing with dealing with a similar thing that I went through. We have been lucky enough recently to partner directly with Children's Hospital of Oklahoma City right down the street here, and also the Toby Keith Foundation, the OK Kids Corral, where our books are currently located. So on top of partnering with incredible organizations like this, our mission as a company, which is Leon the Brave, is to get as many books in the hands of kids and children's hospitals across the United States as possible, starting right here in Oklahoma City. And the way we've done that lately is by partnering and getting sponsors with local companies like Hatch Early Mood Food off of Chisholm Creek. They're a monthly subscriber and monthly sponsor. So every book that they buy, we do a personalized sticker inside of the front page. So when a family and a child receives the book, on behalf of that company, they know exactly where that donation came from. So that's how we get those fulfillment needs done. That's how we go about making sure that our mission of getting as many kids this book as possible is accomplished through those kind of things. And tonight, for every book that is bought, $5 will go towards the Dream Center. We are an LLC, but we are very philanthropic at heart. Also, another organization that is in this book that we support and sponsor and are very fond of is the Cabot Kids Foundation. I'm not sure if anybody of you have heard about that, know about the Cabot Kids Foundation. It was founded by Danny Cabot, who was the chaplain of Children's Hospital for over 50 years, and he just recently retired about a year ago. And it gives a place for kids to feel normal. These kids are dealing with life-threatening illnesses on a daily basis, brain tumors, sickle cell anemia, heart disease, liver disease, and no matter what they're going through, I've experienced this firsthand, these camps provide them a sense of normalcy, a place to belong, and a place to be accepted, like we all want to be, even those that are just dealing with day-to-day situations. So they're in here as well. So every time somebody buys a book, 10% of all proceeds goes towards the Cabot Kids Foundation, which is a local nonprofit. So tonight, we were, again, gracious enough to join this incredible organization, and I'm right out front and would love to talk with you guys and speak with you guys, and just beyond buying a book, which will obviously help the Dream Center, if you want to take an extra step, I'll give you my business card, and I would love to maybe have a meeting with you guys, take you guys out to lunch, and see if you would like to become a sponsor and sponsor these kids and families that need this book, and can help them also feel comfort, joy, and encouragement as well. And there's also a song in the back of this too, so it's very interactive. It's ultimately just created to bring hope, joy, and encouragement to kids all over the city now dealing with life-threatening illnesses. So, thank you, Ed.
Yeah, there's actually one of those code things that, like you did for the auction, you do it, it's a song. Also, Cedar Gate up in Kingfisher County is where it published, and the illustrator's also locally from Oklahoma.
Something I just kind of want to add to the evening, totally off script, because
Now we are 2 minutes away from the auction closing.
Okay, we're getting close. Y'all better get those auctions done, okay? Get your phones open and bid high, bid higher, all right? There's a theme I'm hearing tonight in hearing Curtis share his story and testimony. And there are people who came alongside him. And I'm sure some of them weren't so kind and loving. Like his grandma said, you're not coming here. You want to quit? Go ahead, but you're not coming back here. And so we kind of eliminate some options, and we funnel to Christ, you know? That's what you get to do tonight, is you get to be one of those people. And the families and kiddos may not know your face, they may not know your name, but just as the song said tonight, God has always been faithful. We don't always get to see the direct faithfulness of people, but you get to be one of those people who can be faithful tonight. And so bid, and bid high. Outbid the person sitting next to you. Outbid the person over here that you don't know. Outbid them all. And then when you're done doing that, we want you to write bigger checks. Okay? And so just, there's always people, right?
Well,
God sends people.
My clock just hit 8:35. You may still have a couple of seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's my clock, so hopefully the computer, you guys get a chance. Chase, you want to come up, and you got a family to tell us about? You promised? Yes. Curtis can do anything he wants. He was a middle linebacker in the NFL.
But I'm one of them strong women he speaks of,
And
so
looks
I don't
like
know,
he,
maybe not.
And looks like he could still play middle linebacker in the NFL.
So we have, Austin, where are you at?
Yo, over there.
On that side, all right. Hey, would everybody, Austin is one of our men in our program, and he has been amazing so far. Would you give him a big round of applause? Are you a nervous wreck?
Yes, I'm nervous.
Okay. So he is one of our dream stories tonight. That actually he's the one in person that we're gonna talk about a little bit of his story. So life always, you know, there's always a backstory that paints the context of what we come into and what is brought in when you know guys come into the Dream Center. And so what was your pre-DC?
Okay, yeah, my name is Austin Moore. I've never done this before, so y'all bear with me. I never even dressed up like this, so. Okay, now I'm going to bring y'all back to 2009. Around 2008, my father passed away. 2009, my mom died. And it kind of sent me over the edge because I was in county jail over an abusive boyfriend that she had. So I sat in county jail, and this when she had passed away, and I sat in there praying for my mom not to die, and she died. So I was upset with the Lord. I was like, man, why did this happen, So long story short, I took a bunch of Xanax. I wasn't trying to kill myself, but I didn't care if I lived or died. I took about 10 Xanax and drank some whiskey. And I woke up in county jail, and my cellie's like, hey, it's time to go to court. And I had no idea what the deal was. I was like, well, what's this about? So, they said that I was charged with 3 counts of armed robbery. I done, got sentenced to 15 years in prison. I done 12 years and 9 months. I just got out February the 13th. And the way I look at it, I'm thankful for it. I'm proud of it because God sent me there. God saved my life. And, because I was heading down a road of destruction, I would end up dead or, caught a life sentence. So, and even in prison, I went through trials. I was addicted to meth for about 8 years. My first 4 years, I was clean. I was still mad at God. And eventually I started, reading the Bible, going back to church. And I was doing that drug, and I didn't even like the high. I didn't like, I prayed, God, please take this away from me, please. And I'm thankful to say about 5 months ago, he finally broke that chain. So he works, yeah, he definitely works on his own time. And for a long time, there was times where I'd give up, like, man, okay, you're not going to do it. Well, I'll try again. But he finally broke that addiction. I have no need for it, no want for it. I'm in the Dream Center. It's an amazing program, and I'm just thankful to be here. So,
I don't know if you guys know it, but so he's been stressing about this for 2 weeks straight, and that was amazing. He did perfect. So. He was trying to schedule extra meetings and office hours, basically going, hey, can we come in and work on this one more time? Because I've never done this before. And I was like, dude, you're gonna be fine. And so what going forward? What are some dreams that you have that you feel God doing and you want God to continue doing in your life?
Man, right now I'm at the Dream Center. I'm volunteering every chance I can, just to give back, because I've done a lot of wrong in my life, and I just want to give back to the Lord. I want to have a steady job, and I want to complete the program. It's a 9-month program, and I'm not certain. It's got structure, it's got rules, it's an accountability program, and I'm not certain that if I was just out there in the world, with no kind of structure, would I be okay? I'm sure I would, but I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet, so I want to definitely complete the program, so, yeah.
Amen. Thank you, Austin.
Yeah. Hey, I want to say that I was going to write a script down, and someone told me to, and I don't know why I didn't. I never did, but it turned out all right, so.
Yes, you did. So real quick, the one other one, if... No, you're good. Okay, you're good. Yeah, you're done.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah, you're done.
Okay.
Never done it before, but give him a microphone and
yeah,
he's...
I know, right? If you would turn, sorry. If you'll turn your attention to those screens, so that is Mr. Steve Mosley, and the one on his knee is actually not his daughter. That's not looking, or that looking in the kind of the middle. But it was one of the kids, the neighbor kids, but the other three are his. And I'll tell you what, this family, even things that programs like just a simple VBS for kids, and even dinner on us, like taking a hot meal to an apartment with a family. You'd never know the impact or the relational equity that would be built by one single filling a small need. And when we had first contact with Steve and the girls, it was through Dinner on Us, and we went over one night and we were giving hot meals to them. And our programs director, Haley Patton, fell in love with the girls, and immediately, and just all blonde and blue-eyed, just cute lisps, every single one of them, and you're just like I just want to take you home, and not in a weird way, but just in a healthy way, but we started just developing a relationship with them, and what we didn't know was that in Steve's life it was completely in turmoil. He didn't have custody of the kids at that time, and they were visiting, and one of his main goals that he was and he wasn't a believer at that moment, and one of his goals that he had was to regain his kids, and so through VBS, the girls started coming over, and then they started, they loved it, and then they came in and started coming regularly to the church services and the after-school programs when they were with him, and they just became a staple. And then he started coming. And he started coming to church and hanging around us and everything. And I'll close with this. He is now he's now a believer. He is not only like this first of the year, we were kind of doing messages on the principles of tithing and giving, and he started. He had never done it before, and he took me up on my 30-day challenge, because I'll tell everybody, I was like, give it 30 days. And because I've never had someone come back to me and said, I tried tithing for 30 days and God did nothing and nothing happened for me. And I've never had anybody tell me, and I challenge everybody at the church, I'm like, try it and be the first person that I can say that you were the first person that ever came back and said it doesn't work. That's a load of malarkey. And he took me up on that challenge a couple months ago, and he came in 2 weeks later and said, you wouldn't believe. He's like, I didn't think there was anything to it, but I did it, and I just got a call from another company for the same job, twice the pay, and more benefits, and I'm a believer. I literally believe in it, and God is moving. He now he's got custody of his girls. And I mean, they are doing awesome, other than the dental work that we're going to have to look into on Monday because of the fall. But that's Steve Mosley and his little girls, and that's another dream story that is currently still going on. So thank you guys for making those possible.
You're on. Well, the silent auction's closed. The Dante trip raffle ends, but we've got a whole bunch of goodies still to come. And we would help us welcome our auctioneer for the night, Tyler Ambrose. Tyler, right here. You got one?
Oh, he's packing.
Yeah, he's packing. Oh, by the way, it was nice. Thank you for inviting me, Chase. I'm sorry I won't be back because you made everyone look at my dirty napkin all night.
I thought it was Chase's. If I'd known it was yours, I'd have said something. I thought it was Chase's, and I just cackled at him every time he came up here.
We could auction it off.
There we go.
You're on.
It's my turn. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Tyler Ambrose. I'll be your auctioneer this evening. I'm with Bray Auctions. Mr. Barrett Bray is usually your auctioneer, a dear friend of Chase's and a dear friend of mine. He had another obligation, so he sent me in his place. And we're going to have fun tonight. Who's ready for an auction? All right. All right. But first, we're going to play a little game. I think you've been anticipating this game. You got your beads ready, don't you, Stephanie? We're going to play a little game of heads and tails. We're going to get everybody kind of loosened up, ready for the auction. So hopefully everybody get to buy a bead out front from the volunteers. This is the way the game works. We're going to flip a coin. Well, not a real coin. I hardly ever check. I got an app for that. Oh, I got a coin. Well, we got an app for that.
I'm a single lady. I don't have any money.
Yeah. Well, I've got an app for that. We're going to do the little app, and it'll tell you heads or tails. If you get the opportunity to play, if you want to put your hand on your head, that's a head. Put your hand on your tail, don't know anybody else's, but your tail, and if it lands on heads or tails, you're in or out. So if you lose, you got to take a bead off. This is on the honor system. We're all kind of watching you out here, so don't be trying to cheat or anything. Stephanie's watching up here. She's on stage even. So, but when you run out of beads, you sit down. So the last person standing wins.
Who else got beads?
Yeah, if you got beads, stand up. This is your turn. It's time to play here. We're going to play heads and tails.
Oh, my odds are looking good.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 thing.
Anybody got beads over here?
50-50 in the pot.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm going to pull my app for that up. Ed can verify as we do this here.
All right.
All right.
Put my glasses on so I can make sure.
Yeah.
So 50% of the pot, the winner, and the 50% Dream Center, right?
All right. We're going to do our first round. Y'all ready? Heads or tails? Here we go. First one.
Wait. Everybody got a head or tail?
Yep. Get your head or tail. You ready?
I'm just going to do this because I feel like
All right, we got
things
all-
could get out of hand.
All right, here it goes. And it is?
Heads.
Heads.
So if you're a tails, take off
Ta-
one of your
Yep.
beads. If you only had one, sit
You
down.
sit down if you only had one. All right, we ready again? Here we go, flipping the coin. And it is heads again. Heads again.
Oh.
My odds are.
By the way, sir, your beads look awesome. I just
Yes,
yeah.
they match your beard. They're very
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, it can't be heads 3 times in a row.
Well, we're about to find out. All right, everybody ready? Heads or tails? Here we go. Pick it out. Which one you want? And it is tails. Tails. All right. If you had heads,
Good. That's
take
great.
a bead
We're gonna
off.
drown in beads
I know,
up here.
right? I'm like, it's going to take me
Take
down.
a bead off. That's just one. Whoa, there's a
Oh,
lot.
she got a collection.
Yes, she did.
She's got a whole bunch of them.
All right, here we go. We're going to keep going real fast. Are y'all ready? Heads or tails? Pick one out. Heads or tails, and it is. Well, that's a high flip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tails. Tails again.
I feel like one of
Sir,
them
you
people
still
that's
hanging
always
in over
saying,
there?
I never win anything.
Yeah.
Curtis, did you get some real Mardi Gras beads while you played for the Saints? Was that a stupid question? Okay.
Yeah. Let's not. No, we're not putting him on the spot. He's a linebacker.
This
remember?
one's fighting.
All
You
right,
don't wanna
heads or
let- don't
tails?
wanna
Heads or
let go.
tails? Pick one out. Here we go. And it is tails.
Basically, folks, watch Stephanie and whatever
Yeah,
she does, do the opposite.
Do the opposite. Yeah. Do the opposite. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're flipping it. Here it is. Pick it out.
Heads.
Heads. Heads. She's still in.
I was checking to make sure she didn't have a hand on both places.
All right. Here we go. We got 1, 2,
You didn't think of that one, did you?
No.
All right, we'll flip it again. Here we go. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails?
Ooh, we got a lot of tails. We got a lot of tails. Got a lot of tails. And it is
tails. Tails. It is. We still got a few up here. We still got a few. All right.
See y'all watching and judging.
I hope we can go home before midnight with
I
as
know.
many beads.
she
Give
came
her a
prepared.
hand for helping the Dream
Yes.
Center right here. That's a lot of beads.
I got
She's
4
got-
left. What y'all got? She got like 43 of them.
Her math doesn't go that high.
7. All right.
7.
All right. We're going to do a
Make
couple
your
more
choice.
times, and we'll do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? Here we go. And it is tails.
I don't know why this is so fascinating to watch that coin flip.
I know, that's pretty
It just
cool. Isn't it?
spins.
Or somebody had the time to make this little thing. I don't know how they did
And
it.
they
but
have more money than we got.
probably so. They're trying to sell me dice.
And the little
scraps or
popper
something.
app?
All right, here
Make
we
your
go.
selection.
How many we got left? 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a few left. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? Here we go. And it is heads. Heads. Take one off.
person
We're
went,
getting
"Woo."
down. We knocked one out. We knocked
As team
one.
captain, did you call the coin flip as team captain?
A couple times.
What was your winning percentage out there? 13.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Lucky
Heads or
13.
tails? And it is tails.
Oh, you're on a
Oh,
hot
we're
streak.
still in, Stephanie.
2 in a
Still
row.
Oh, look. she's-
Uh-oh.
There she
We're down to
goes.
one
We're
over
getting
there.
closer now.
She did. She listened to me.
All right, here we
So I got
go.
3 over
1,
here.
2, 3. Heads or tails? And it is tails.
Woo!
All right. Did we lose any that round? Oh, yeah, we did. All right, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. All right, we're getting down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? Heads it is. Ooh, got one left. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? The suspense is great for this thing. Tails. Oh, Stephanie.
Everybody all together.
Oh.
When's the
Ladies,
last- Whoa, She went from 7 to 1 in a big hurry there.
Yeah, well, no, she's got
No,
3
she got
left.
multiple.
Got 3
You
left.
may not can see it, Moses. There's more than 1 or 2.
Okay, all right.
She's good.
Hey, the coin he's flipping is as old as I am. That's
Yes.
an Eisenhower dollar.
Eisenhower dollar. Yeah, I picked a dollar out.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? And it is tails. Did we lose anybody? No, not yet. Oh,
I know
she
this
took,
game
she
was
took one
Chase's
off. She's
idea.
down to a couple here.
Yeah, we still got 3 over here,
Yeah.
though.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? Tails. Oh, Stephanie.
I was doing so good.
You were.
Tyler?
Yes.
She's down to 1 bead.
Oh, I got to.
stand
I'm going
over
to stay
there.
on that
Yeah.
side. All right, I'll stay in between it.
I
Make
haven't
sure
seen
I
her
see
lose.
where she sees it.
She got them red beats on too. She got a bunch of them.
She's
Look
got
at
a
her.
bunch.
Yep.
We got down
She
to
does
1.
too.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? Heads. Uh-oh. She's down to 1 left.
She's still got
1
quite a
left.
few.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. 1, 2, 3, heads or
It only
tails?
takes 1. It only
I'm not
takes
sure
1.
this dude has lost once over here.
Heads. Oh, he. Oh, bumps.
You were kind of in no man's
Yeah,
land
yeah.
there.
You got in between the E and A there.
I was coveting his beads.
Okay.
All right. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about y'all come up here real quick? We're gonna. Yeah. Oh yes.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Come up.
No,
Stay.
she's
Yeah.
like, I'm
Oh
out,
yeah.
I'm out, I'm out.
We're getting down to the short rows. Come up here, gentlemen. Up on the stage. Come up here, right down front
Come
for
on.
me. We want to see y'all.
They like, this game is stupid. I know.
Well, you
I
did
know.
good though. You're down to 1. Here, just come right on up here. All right, we got everybody over here.
If I were totally honest, I'd probably have like -4.
All right, we're about to get down, I think, to it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, whoop. Make sure everybody's up here, ladies.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
What's everybody else doing?
1,
What are you?
2.
What are you doing?
No, we're no cheating here.
I'm just asking for advice.
Oh, okay. 1,
Oh.
2, 3. Heads or tails? Heads or tails, sir? Oh, you got. I'm sorry. I didn't. You had your head hiding over there.
Tyler, it isn't on his head, so.
Yeah, I guess. Tails it is.
Woo!
All right.
Advice paid off.
Oh, we got 1 down. 1 down. 1 down. And 2 down. Oh.
Give him a hand.
Give him a hand. There we go. We're down to 4. I'm going to step back. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
odds
Here
are
we
not
go.
in my favor.
Heads or tails? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails?
Ooh, only 1 going with heads here.
Except
And
for
it is
talking trash.
heads.
Oh.
Oh, Stephanie. I'm sorry. Put it down.
This guy here, y'all watch out for
Yeah,
him.
watch him. All right, ready? Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? Heads. It is. All right. Ready? Oop, we got. Nope. She's not ready. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? And it is tails. Oh, uh-oh. You're getting down here. You got 3 left. We're getting down here. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? Tails. Oh, he's still in. She's in. We got lost one there. we're getting alliances up here in strategic
This is
play
not
here.
Survivor,
Yes.
okay?
All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? And it is. Uh-oh. Tails.
Oh. She's playing the odds.
She's
Yes.
the most casual
consistent.
player.
She's consistent.
All right, here we go. We're getting down. 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails? And it is.
I'm with you.
Tails.
Yes.
Whoa, he's got 3 left. 1 left, and you got 3 left. All right, we're
Now,
getting down
did you,
here.
Did you come with the ones on your wrist, or are those part of it?
She's
Okay.
turning them into bracelets.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's making jewelry out of it as we go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Heads or tails?
Jewelry to go.
And it is tails.
Oh.
Uh-oh. 1 down.
Way
Got
to
2
go.
left.
Way to go.
2 left.
See, he was over here talking trash to me,
Competitive
too.
up here over the beads. Now, each got 3 left, so here we go. We're getting down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heads or tails? 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? And it is tails. Oh. It's on the tails roll here.
The cleaning people are going to be like, what kind of party they having there? Thought they loved Jesus.
Now, Tyler, should we have them turn their backs to each other so they can't see what the other one is doing?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, turn your backs to each other.
Turn your back.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we
Now
go.
we're getting creative. All right, here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? Tails. Oh, neither one of them.
Both of them.
Oh. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? Tails.
Oh, he's got one more. He's got one more.
Got one more left. He's down to 1. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, heads or tails? And it is tails. Uh-oh, nobody left on that one.
All right. Oh, nope, we're going.
Tails is pretty consistent here. I'm going to have to.
I'm
All right.
sensing some bitterness in this general area.
app?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, heads or tails?
Thing is, if it's heads, you win.
Uh-oh.
If it's heads, you win.
Heads. It is
You both
heads.
lose one.
Oh, man. It is heads.
You both have to take off one, and she's the winner.
She won. All right. Give her a round of applause. Good job, guys. Congratulations. There you go. Very good.
Go.
All right. Y'all ready for an auction? That was fun. Who's never been to an auction?
Oh.
Raise your hand if you've never been to an auction.
Careful.
Careful.
May have already
Be
started.
easy. But here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Everybody raise your hand. Everybody got to watch the heads. Everybody raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Put your hand down. Raise your hand. Put it down. Raise your hand. Put it down. All right. That's all it takes. I'm going to talk kind of fast. I've got Brittany right here and Randy right here. When you raise your hand like that, they're going to yell at me. Not like when I'm at home and my wife does it. But they're going to take your bid, they're going to turn it into me, and we're going to have some fun. We got some awesome items. What you got there, Ed?
We got to take care of a little business first. We're going to do some instant winners, okay?
Instant winners, I like them.
We're going to let you pick it.
All right.
Y'all hurry
This
up.
is
My
the
bedtime
50-50.
alarm just
So
went off.
if you're in the 50-50 raffle, again, you'll get 50% of the pot. Dream Center will get 50%. There it is. Winning ticket 3, 3, 8, 1, 4, 1, 1, 3, 3, 8, 1, 4, 1, 1. Chase, do you have to be
Anybody?
present to win?
Anybody?
You have to be present to win. Right?
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
we got it.
Yay! Woo!
I'll come to you.
Oh, she's
You
sitting
do
a
the
little
other
bit
one.
in the dark.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit.
Yeah.
I'll go over there. You do the other one.
Okay. This is for the Mexico trip with your kids.
Who had it?
If you win, are you taking your kids? Okay, this is for the Mexico trip. 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 8, 8. 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 8, 8.
Over there.
Yay!
Here, I'll go confirm.
Does she need this piece of paper with this nifty handwriting that says she won? Just check.
Yes, it is. That is the winning ticket.
Bingo! Thank you, love.
Yeah, somebody will be right here. She'll come over and talk to you. All right?
Her flight leaves in an hour. Everybody give it up to her. She's texting the kids right now.
Yeah, she's getting her bags ready.
All right, how about our first item? Let's make it what we saw come to life, all right? You saw Zonley Lumen. He's a local artist and gallery owner from Edmond. Edmond getting a lot of love tonight. As a student, entrepreneur, athlete, and Deer Creek High School alumni, he knows the concept of working hard. He's obsessed with perfection. Zonley has been creating unique artwork his entire life, and every time there are kids in need, it seems like I see Zonley at that event. Keeping with his belief in support of community and giving, Zonley developed a platform over the course of his business development that has allowed him to further charitable giving and growth through his artwork. He has partnered with a number of charitable organizations, groups, and schools to help further their fundraising efforts. Zonley adds value, revenue, and entertainment to any event as he purs himself and his talents on display, puts them on display to create an exclusive artwork at each event. Chase, you misspelled puts. You spelled it P-U-R-R-S. That's why I said he purrs himself. But he puts himself and his talents on display to create beautiful art, as you saw. Zonley?
Thanks, Ed, for pointing out all the errors in the program. Appreciate that.
Zonley, you'd think as many events as we've done together, I would learn to quit shaking your hand.
You know, it's dry right now. We're okay. For those of you that don't know, my name is Zonley Lumen. I've got an art gallery in downtown Edmond called Studio Z. And, you know, over the course of the last few years, I've really been able to find my passion in helping our community through creating art. Now, tonight, you'll see that I painted the buffalo, also known as the bison, Tatanka, Yanush, whatever you call it. I just hope that when you leave here tonight, you have a better understanding of what it means. In the native culture, it's one of the most sacred animals, representing peace, abundance, and new life to come. It's a beacon of hope, but it's also supposed to be a warning for us to reflect on our prayer life and give thanks for what we have, because what we have, it's a blessing. Sometimes, you know, in this very fast-paced world, it's hard to just pump the brakes for a second and realize what we have right in front of us. So everywhere I go and I get to paint this beautiful creature, I like to do a little exercise with the crowd if you guys are willing to help me. So when I say buffalo, I want you all to say blessing. You think we can do that? All right, buffalo. Blessing. Buffalo. Blessing. Buffalo. Blessing. All right, very good. Now I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, you have a buffalo. You have a buffalo. All right, very good, very good. Now I want you to turn to somebody else and say, you have a buffalo too. All right, now on this one, it's one of the most important of the three. I want you to raise your hand and say, I have a buffalo. And it is true. Every single one of us in this room, we have a blessing, we have a gift, and we have a purpose to give that back to our people, our community, and our world. So thank you very much for having me, and you are all blessed.
Tyler, let's give that away to somebody here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right here, it's auction time in a big town. Right here, y'all tell me, beautiful art right there. Y'all tell me right here how much you'll get 5,000 started. Yep, 5,000 where? Hey, $5,000 down, power, $5,000 down. What do you get to $2,000 started here? Hey, $2,000. Yep, $2,000 down, $2,000 down. Give me 1,000 started. Yep, $1,000. Yep, $1,000 down, where? $1,000 down, power, $1,000 down, 1250, thousands on 1250, down bid, a little bit of 1250, a little bit of down 1250, down 15, 15, 15, 15, a little bit of 1250, now $1,500. I'm 1250, down 15, a little bit of 15, now 1750, now two. Brittany, you're all out over here. I'm 1750 over here, now two. Yeah, two, a little bit of $2,000, a little bit of 222, yeah, 1750, down two, now two, a little bit of $2,000, two down, now 2250, I'm down a little bit of 2250, hey, a little bit of 2250, a little bit of 2250. I'm $2,000 right over here now. 2250, a little bit of 2250. What do you say, sir? 2250. It'll look great in hanging in your house. 2250. You ran out of beads. Buy a painting. $22.50, $22.50, $22.50. High $2,000 down. A little bit of $22.50, $22.50. How to all done, sir? You undone. A little bit of $22.50, $22.50, $22.50, $22.50. A little bit of $22.50. Now $25, $25, $25. I'm $22.50, $25. Now $7.50, $25 here, $7.50. I'm $25 right here. Now $27.50, Brittany. A little bit of $25 here. Now $7.50, $25 here. Now $2,750, $27.50, $27.50, $2,500 bid, a little bit of $27.50, all through all done, $25 here, $27.50, $25 bid, a little bit of $25,750, anybody else? $27.50, $25 here, $7.50, $25 here, now $7.50, all through all done. You do custom colors here? I tell you what, I got $2,500 with this gentleman right here. I'll sell you this one right here. Anybody else, my backup bidders, want to match at $2,500? Zonley says he'll do another one, custom colors, just as you want it. My backup bidder, Brittany, do they want one? Same price. Would you like one? Yes or no? Back there does. Thank you so much, sir. $2,500. Give them a round of applause. What's your numbers? 205 on the first one. And back there, sir, thank you so much. That's an awesome painting. 109109.
And sir, the last one who has the custom, come see Zonley afterwards, or both of them. Both of them. He wants to get a picture with you. By the way, great. Zonley I didn't know that. He's supposed to wear glasses when he does close-up work, but he says he does better work with his art without the glasses and just with the abstract feel of it with the painting. That's amazing. Thank you, Zonley.
Very great.
I'm supposed to drive one. Well, please do that. Are you the one that cut in front of Curtis earlier this year? Okay. Yeah. Our next item is Huntington's Fine Jewelers, a 3-carat diamond tennis bracelet. This is the one you've been waiting for, right? It's 14-carat white gold. And, huh?
Okay. Okay. You gonna buy me that bracelet? You gonna buy me that bracelet? Buy me that bracelet. Buy me that bracelet. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So, no, but.
He did say he's going to say no.
I told you I'm really good at it. Well, one of the things that I love to do, that I learned how to do when I retired, was how to play golf. Hopefully there's some golfers here, or if you're not good at golf, I'm a really good cart partner. So I'm throwing in a round of golf with myself at Twin Hills, and we'll have a great time. Listen to country music, a little Motown, and I can hit it pretty good, just saying.
This is for 3 people, right?
4.
Four?
Four.
Counting you or not counting you? 4. So you can do a 5?
4. 4 and me.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. We had 3.
6? Can I hear 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7?
So this is Enjoy a Day of Golfing at Twin Hills Country Club, which was refurbished just a few years ago. Just outstanding layout. And you will be playing with Curtis Lofton. You've seen him tonight. You've heard him tonight. Can you imagine spending 4, 5, 6 hours, depending on how you play, with Mr. Lofton around the golf course? By the way, we have the total value on here. Priceless. I think that says it. Go ahead, Tom.
That says it all. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Golf with Curtis right here. Y'all tell me how much here, how much. Let's start. 1,000 now, 1,250. Thousands on, now 1,250. $1,000 down, a little bit of 1,250. $1,000 down right here, but you get 1,250. Hired, but a little bit of $1,000 down, but you get 1,250. How about 11? $1,000 down, a little bit 11, a little bit 1,100 down, hired, a little bit 11, a little bit 1,100. $1,000 down, would you say 11, 11, a little bit 11, 11, a little bit $1,000 down, would you get 1,100? 1,100. Down bid, a little bit $1,100. Anybody might where you're getting 5. 500. Oh, I thought you said 5,000. I about fell off the stage. 500, 750, 750, now 1,000, Randy, have it been 1,000, have it been a 750 down, have it been $1,000, $1,000, have it been mon, hit them, bit of bit of mon, have it been $1,000 down here, and 750 right here down, have it been $1,000, one down, no, you get to spend all afternoon or all morning with Curtis. What are we doing here? That's just.
Come on, y'all. He's going to be sad and crying.
Did I mention he was a middle linebacker?
He's a middle line. Look at the man.
If you're not familiar with Twin Hills, this is the one you can see off I-35, that par 3 that sits up there in nosebleed country, and it goes way down to the green. It's a beautiful hole. Okay, he said he should have made the Oklahoma State joke.
So now that he's repented from that.
800, I never thought of it, I'll take it tonight. Now 9, 8, now 9, now 1,000, sir. $1,000, $1,000, worth it all the way. Have it been the mon, have it been. You can ask him all the questions you want to. $1,000, yep, $1,000. 9 now 1,000, have it been the mon, have it been the 900 now 1,000 over here. Have it been the $1,000, 9, have it been the 1,000 now 11, ma'am. You're to get 1,100, 1,100. You're shaking your head the wrong way, ma'am. 1,100, 1,000 now 11, 1,000 now 11, 1,000 bid, have it been 11 now, have it been 1,100 down or down, have it been 1,000, 11, have it been 1,100. 1,000 my bid, anybody get 1,100 over here? That would have been 1,100. All through, all done. 1,100, bam, one more time. Are you sure? 1,100, 1,100. I bet you're a great golfer. 1,100, all here. That would have been down, that would have been 11, that would have been 1,100. 1,100, and I have 1,100 it is. 11 now, 12. Sir, you almost got to go play. 11 to 12, 11 to 12, 11 to 12, 12, 11 to 12, high town, it would have been 11 to 12, 12, it would have been $1,200. We're all looking at you. 11 to 12, yeah, 12, 12, 12. 11 bid, that would have been 12, 12, 12. What do you say over here? That would have been 11 now, 12, sir. One more time. 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. 11 bid, 12, that would have been 12, 12, 12 now 13, 13, ma'am. 12 now 13, 12 now 13. Have it been 12 now 13, 13. That would have been 1,300. All through, all done. 1,200 here. Now 13, 13, 13, 14, now 14, 14, 15, a little bit of 14, 15, cheer them on, a little bit of 14, 15, yep, 14, 15, yep, 1,500, 14, 15, a little bit of 1,500, 14, 15, 15, a little bit of 1,500, 14, 15, 1,500, 14, 15, now 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, a little bit of 15, 1,600, a little bit of 15, 16, sir, one more time, 1,600, 15, 16. I have 15 behind you. I'll take 16 there. Thank you so much. Now 17. 17, ma'am. 1,700. 17. Have a little bit of 17. Yeah, 16, 17. Have a little bit of 17. Have a little bit of 16, 17, 17, 17, 17. Have a little bit of 18. 1,800. 17, 18.
Time.
18. Yes, yes, sir.
Curtis says if they'll both go that way, he'll do 2 rounds. To give them both, since they're both in there and going back and forth each other.
They ain't stopped bidding yet. You jumped too soon.
I could have got a mother.
Curtis.
He said for 2,500, he would do both.
Curtis told me to say that right then, and so I went, yes, sir.
And y'all jumped too quick.
We'll sell 2 rounds at 1,700. Ma'am, I'll sell you one at 17. Sir, you want to go at 1,700, please? He said yes. Sold them both. Thank you so much. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate your time and your testimony tonight. What's your bidder numbers there? 202. Thank you, sir. 56 is the other buyer.
And just think, when you slice it onto I-35, you'll win. Man, that's a great round of golf because I helped the Dream Center. You cannot go bad. Curtis, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give Curtis another round of applause. Thank you so much for being here and donating your time in the golf. All right, now you ready for the tennis bracelet?
I'm ready.
Curtis is up and gone, so you're going to have to find somebody else to get it for you.
Curtis, I'm going to ask the second time. Get this diamond bracelet. Nope. Just going to not even act like I'm talking right now. It's all right.
He knows how to say no.
All right. I don't mind. He's up there taking pictures. Okay.
He dealt with Peyton Manning. He can deal with anything with you.
But you, yes, you can have tonight 14 karat gold, white gold, and diamond tennis bracelet. I paid $16 for this on Amazon. The bracelet is set with 55 round, brilliant cut diamonds that are approximately 3 karat total weight. S12 and is that 11 or I1? I1, there we go. Amazon. In clarity and IJ in color. The bracelet has a classic box clasp with a safety latch because you are not going to want to lose that sucker. So let's go. Who wants a diamond bracelet?
All right, here we go on the diamond bracelet. Y'all tell me right here, nice one right here. Y'all tell me how much here. Get 2,000 for it. 10,000 higher. 10, 10, 10. We go 5. Yep, $5,000 down higher. Have a little bit of 5. Get 5. Have a little bit of $5,000 for it. Yep, 5, 5, 5. Have a little bit of $5,000 down. Have a little bit of 5. Get 5. Get 5. Give me 2. Hey, 2, 2, 2. Have a little bit of 2, 2, 2. Have a little bit of $2,000. Yeah, 2, 2, 2. Have a little bit of $2,000 down higher. Hey, 2, 2, 2. Have a little bit of 2, 2, 2. Have a little bit of 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is valued at what, Ed?
Well, we haven't, put it this way, we haven't even paid for the clasp yet.
Yes, exactly.
We're about 4 diamonds in.
Yeah.
We're about 4 diamonds in.
Yeah, yeah. 4
Yeah,
of
yeah,
50?
no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're way undervalued here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here we go. Y'all tell me, what do you give on here? 2,000, let's go. A little bit of 2, 2, 2, a little bit of 2, a little bit of 2, 2, 2, a little bit of 2, and 2, and 2, a little bit of $2,000 down where? Hey, 2, 2, 2, who much here? Would you give $1,000 for it? Have a little bit of 1,000, thank you, sir. Now $1,250. Down bid, a little bit of $1,250. $1,000 down, have a little bit of $1,250. Down bid, a little bit of $1,250. $1,250, a little bit of $1,000 down, hey, a little bit of $1,250. This is valued at over $8,000, ladies and gentlemen. I got 1,000 bid. Who get 1,250? 1,250, 1,250, 1,250. Thank you. I would think so. 1,500. Have a little bit of 15, 1,750, 1,750. 15 bid. A little bit of 1,750. 15. A little bit of 1,750. 1,750. Now 2. 2, 2, 2. A little bit of 2,000, sir. $2,000. $2,000. 2,000. Mother's Day's coming up. $2,000. Yeah, 2, 2, 2. A little bit of 2, 2, 2. A little bit of $2,000. $2,000. You're gonna get 2, 2, 2. A little bit of 2. Thank you. Now 2,250 there, sir. 2,250. 2250, 2250, have a little bit of 2250, on 2,000 bid, a little bit of 2250, on $2,000 down here, down 2250, now 25, yeah, 25, I'm 2250 down 5, I'm 2250 down 555, a little bit of 2,500, he's looking for permission now, 25, 25, 25, 25, 2250 down 5, a little bit of 25, 25, 25, one more time, sir, 2,500, I can tell you want to do it, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2250 down, put it at 25, 25, now 750, 2750, 2,750, 2750. Now, you're shaking your head the wrong way. Now, sir, again, please. 2750, 25 bid, 2750, 2750, I'll do 2750, 2750. One more time. Thank you. Now 3, now 3, now 3, now 3. Now he's not looking at me. Now 3, 3, 3, $3,000. 2750 down 3, 3, 3, 3. This is a small room. It gets real intimate real quick. Now 3, now 3, now 3, 2750 down, would he get 3? $3,000, sir. 3,000, he said he did it. Now 3250, 3250. You've told me that 3 times, sir. Don't do that again. 3250, 3250, 3,000, 3250, 3250. All through, all down, 3250, 3250, 3250. Anybody over here? 3250, and I have 3250, and it is. Sold it to you, sir. $3,000. Sold them right here at $3,000. Very good, sir.
That may be the bargain of the night.
It may be.
Yeah. Okay, this next one has a starting bid, by the way. Oh, we got the number here? I'm sorry.
Well, we've got to get our glasses
you need
out.
my glasses,
sir? See that.
Somebody hold that on the floor for him so he can see it. You over 40 eyes laughed because y'all know what it is.
154?
Yeah.
154, 154. Where's the buyer on that one?
All right, our next item has a starting bid, by the way. This one has a starting bid of $1,000. That's how good it is, all right? This is a Dallas Cowboy game VIP package, courtesy of Kelly Masters at KMM Sports. If you don't know about Kelly, you need to look her up. She became the first woman sports agent to have a first-round NFL draft choice. She has more than 85 clients. Went to OU, great lady, a lawyer, and just a great firm at KMM Sports. Well, she is honored to donate a Dallas Cowboys getaway package. The winning bidder will receive 4 tickets plus 4 exclusive field passes to any Dallas Cowboys regular season home game of their choice. Like you want to go see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles, you can pick that one, all right? The package, again, starting bid at $1,000. It's a fantastic package in that Jerry World, you can't go wrong there. Field passes.
All right, here we go, guys. What do you say here? What do you give on in? How much here? 1,000, thank you. 1250, I like it. Now 1250, now 15, now 1750, 1750, now 2, a little bit of 2, now 2250, $2,250 here, a little bit of 2250. At 2,000 over here, 2250, 2250, now 25. Yeah, 25, a little bit of 25. Yeah, 25, a little bit of 25. You say yes? 25, now 750, 2750, 2,750, 2750. Ma'am, you started all this. You finish it now. You finish the race. 2750, 25, 2750, 2750. At 25 here, down 7 minute. 2750. Now 3. Yeah, $3,000. Now 3,000. Now 250, 3250, 3250. Have it a bit of 3250. Now 35. Yeah, 35. Have it a bit of 35. You want to do it 35, 750. Have it a bit of 3750, 3750, 3750. Now 4,000. Here 444. Have it a bit of 4,000. Now 250, 4250, 4250. Have it a bit of 4250, $4,250 down. Have it a bit of 4250. 4250. That's the wrong move, sir. 4250. I got 4,000 over here. 4250. Here we go. 42. Thank you. That's the right move. Now 45. Yep, 45. Yep, 45. Have a bit of 4250 down. 45. Have a bit of 45. Yep, 45. Have a bit of 45. Have a bit of 45. 45. 45. 45. Now 750. 4750. 4750. I'm going to get off this stage and come set by you, sir. 4750. Yep, 45 here. Have a bit of 4750. I'm going to fall off at one or the other. 4750, 45, 4750. You want to do it? He did it. Now 5,000. Yep, 555. Yep, 5,000. 5,000. 5. Don't quit. Now 5,000. Yep, 555. Yep, 5. All three well done. Well, thank you for what you did, sir. Appreciate you very much. $5,000. Anybody else? 5,000, and I have. Sold him right over here at 4750. Sold him right here at 4750. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, is Kelly here tonight? Is Kelly here?
27's a buyer. 27 clerks on that last one. 27's a buyer.
By the way, we have a staff member over there. Very dangerous to be doing this during an auction. No, he didn't know you're a staff member.
Somebody accidentally scratched their head and immediately went down and turned pale white and passed out.
All right. We got another great one coming up right here. Yeah.
Okay. Cedar Gate, which is the publisher of the book that was the gentleman was talking about here earlier, they do sportsman shooting out there. So if you like big guns, and you cannot lie, enjoy a day of sports shooting at Cedar Gate Sportsman Club for 4 with your OKC DC logo edition Radical Arms 12-gauge semi-auto sporting shotgun 28 barrel. Listen, whatever happened to just, my old 30-30 leaning up against the wall?
This is a 12 GSA A3WS
Amen.
model.
Amen.
Yeah. Turkish walnut stock.
Turkish walnut stock and 4-end with screw-in chokes.
And the logo is lasered into the stock. It's beautiful.
The Dream Center logo is lasered in.
And it looks good.
And the starting bid of 1,000 doesn't even reach the shotgun, let alone shooting. And I tell you what, the Hills own Cedar Gate.
Listen,
if
you've
they can
never
just sit
been
back
to
and
Cedar
enjoy
Gate,
it.
You got to go.
And it's their heart to give you a first-class experience. And it will be a first-class experience if you love shooting.
All right, here we go. You're getting the experience and the shotgun. If you are the high bidder on the shotgun, we got Bray Auctions phone number there. They'll get with you Monday to do a little bit of paperwork. But are they bringing it out?
Well, we won't say that real loud.
Yeah.
But it is inoperable, all right?
They're going to bring the gun out. Where I'm going to get going here is as Ed brings the gun up and shows it off. So here we go. Getting the gun and a package to go to Cedar Lake. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Got 1,000 now, a bit of 1250. Yeah, 1250, 1250. Everybody in here, a bit of 1250. A bit of down here, down 1250. How about 1100, 1100? How about a bit of one, a bit of 1100 down here. Hey, one, a bit of 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100.
By the way, there is a barrel in the box too.
Yes. Yeah, you get the full gun. It's just
some assembly required.
Yes, but they'll take care of it.
Slides
Randy will take care of it for you. $1,000 where? Give me 1,000. Start it. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Now 11. Have it up in 11. Down bid. Have it up in 11. Have it up in 11. Have it up in the down here now. Have it up in 1,100. Down bid. Have it up in 11. $1,100 where? Have it up in 11. Have it up in $1,100 down for it. I got 1,000 on now. Have it up in 11. Have it up in 11. Have $1,000 down here down. Have it up in $1,100 for it. 1,000 bid. Have it up in 11. 1,100. $1,100 last call. $1,100. Anybody else? $1,000 down. $11. $1,100. Look at this right here on the side of that. That is so cool. And you're getting a trip.
I know it doesn't have the barrel on it, but boy, has that got.
It's got some balance. Yes, good, good. You're getting to go to Cedar Gate Sportsman for 4. Man, you can take your gun, break it in there, or put this one on the wall and take your own gun. You got a full day or for 4 out there shooting, guys. Got 1,000 bid. Now 11, 1,100, 1,100. What are we doing here? 11, down bid, 11, $1,100 down, 1,100. All through ball done, 11, $1,100 down part, 1,100, 1,100, 1,100, 1,100. You need a gun to go with your bracelet there. I got 1,000 bid, it would have been 11, it would have been 11, down bid, it would have been 11, it would have been $1,100, gotta go, it would have been 11, it would have been 11. I'll tell you what, I'll sell that one to you there, sir. You get a his and hers package tonight. Sold them right there at $1,000. Bidder number 154, 154. Thank you all so much. There we go.
A vacation.
Yes.
This one does not have kids listed. I love going places with my kids, but they're old now. They're in their 30s and 20s, and so it's different. This is a 7-night stay in a Grand Mayan master room at a choice of 3 locations for 2 people. Listen, you got a gun, you got a bracelet, now you just need a vacation to top that off. All right? So 7-night stay in a Grand Mayan master room at a choice of any one of 3 locations.
We have video? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you saw the video. You're going to get to spend 7 nights in one of the Vedanta locations in Mexico, 4 diamond resorts. This is where they film, or I've been told, Bachelor in Paradise on TV. If you want to go there and hang out with all that. But that's how nice they are. That's my point. That's what I was trying to get to. Anyway. All right. All right, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A Mexico trip. Summer's coming. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Y'all tell me how much here, how much would you give on it? 2,000 started. Let's go there. Yeah, 2, now 25. Yeah, 25, 25, 750. Now 3, now 3, now 32, 50, 32, 50. Now 5, 35, now 750, 37, 50, 37, 50. Now 4, now 4, now 42, 50. 42, 50, 42, 50, 42, 50, 4, now 42, 50, 42, 50. 4,000 down, 42, 50, now 5. Yeah, 45, 45, 45, 5, 45, 750, 47, 50, 47, 50. Now 5, 5, 5. Yeah, 5, 5, now 52, 50. 52, 52, 50. Now 5. Yeah, 55. Yeah, 55. 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 750, 57, 50, 57, 50, 57, 50. Now 6. Now 6. I'm running out of air. 6,000. Hit. Say, 6,000 down, $6,000 part. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. Hey, Randy, I'll tell you what. I've been told a little secret here. We set the value right here at almost $6,000 for this trip, but I'm going to do something for you tonight. We've got the opportunity to do something here and raise a lot of funds for the City Center today, the Dream Center. All right, well, here we go. I'll pass them out at $2,000. I'll give you a discount, sir, at $2,000. Y'all just raise your bidder numbers, and we'll take them right here. $2,000, sir. I'll sell you one over there. Who had my buy high bid over there? 2,000. Yes, sir. You want one? All right. What's your number today on the card? 94. Anybody else? At $2,000 is all. They was worth $6,000. I'll pass them out tonight. It's $2,000 is all they are. I'll give you one for $2,000. You can go on any of these trips right here. $2,000. 98. 98 takes one. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to go to Mexico? You got your opportunity here to go. $2,000 is all it takes right here. All of the money goes back to the Dream Center. Anybody else want to go to Mexico? 2 adults, week in Mexico for $2,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? 2,000.
I feel like they're a little stunned.
Yes, they are. I am. Yes, sir, right over here. Yeah, we talked him into it. What's your number? Your little card? She's got it. Even better. 1, 2, 12. Number 12. Number 12. Anybody else? $2,000 is all it takes. Yes, sir. Randy, you got one over there? 92. 92 wants one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, 206 on the pre. No 12. No 12, clerk. Just 206. 206. Thank you. Number 12 would have been very surprised tonight. Anybody else? $2,000 is all to go to Mexico. All the funds go to Dream Center. Anybody else? $2,000. What a trip. What an opportunity here. Any others? Any others? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And give yourselves a big round of applause.
Chase, would you come back up?
So if we've got one last video of basically what we've no. All right, the slideshow. No, it's okay. Never mind. We had some pick moments and some really good pictures, but basically that's it's not working. So
okay. Well, I'll tell you what I got to do though.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody, we came here. We had an amazing. Did y'all have a good time in the auction? The whole event, we had amazing speakers, entertainment, amazing meal, amazing views. I keep looking out the view here. But we're here for a purpose. If you didn't get the opportunity to buy something, we're here. You have an opportunity now to help the Dream Center, their cause, their future, their mission, their vision here in Oklahoma City, and the people that they impact through their mission. What I'm going to do, I'm going to offer some numbers out. I'm going to just tell you where we're going to start at 10,000, 5,000, 2,500, 1,000, 500, 250, and 100. And if you feel called at any of those numbers, just raise your number, raise your hand. Brittany, Randy will help us out here, and we're going to really impact the Dream Center tonight and by this act right here. So if you're have the opportunity or want to at $10,000, just raise your number right now, please. $10,000. Anybody there? First thing they taught me at auction school, never be afraid to ask. If not, how about 5,000? Anybody at 5,000 want to help the Dream Center at 5,000? 5,000. How about 2,500? Anybody at 2,500? 2,500. 2,500. Anybody? How about $1,000? Yes, sir, over here. One over there. 26. 323. Just 23. 23 on that one. $1,000. Anybody else? $1,000. Yes, over here. Randy's coming to you. Any others? 92 on that one. Anybody else at $1,000? $1,000. $1,000. How about 500? $500. Anybody at $500? Want to impact lives at $500? $500. Anybody else? How about 250? $250. Anybody? Yes, sir, over here. Thank you. $25 at $250. $250. Anybody else at $250? $250. Over here, there's several. Yes, sir. Can you read your number on there, please? 112. Thank you, sir. Randy forgot his glasses. 97 at $250. Any others at $250? At $250. How about $100? As Barrett says, that's a cup of coffee at Starbucks. $100. $100. Yes, right over here. Thank you, sir. Number three. Anybody else at $100 is all? $100. Yes, sir, over here. 213 at $100. Any others at $100? Don't want to miss anybody tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Randy, get them there. 86 at $100. Any others at $100? I don't want to miss anybody tonight. $100. Anybody else? $100. Any others want to give tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. On behalf of Bray Auctions, we enjoyed being here. Chase, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody, thank you so much for making this the best one ever. And we know out of these times, what? Yeah. In these times, it is full of desperate circumstances for a lot of different people. Everything going up and down, and people don't really know what to actually put faith in anymore. And that's basically what we have a heart to do, is to actually put hope and disrupt poverty in any different circumstance that may come into somebody's lives, and connect them to resources and help, and actually give them a hope of not having to walk through and battle through it alone, and make a dream come true, as simple as having food or having clothes or having a safe place for their kids to go and hang out and develop, and also for men coming out of prison, rehab, and homelessness, needing a place to basically transition successfully back into society, and we're just getting started. We've got so many. We're talking we're talking with Stephanie here about partnering with their women's side on our campus and much more. And like I said, we're just getting started, and so you guys are making that possible. So thank you so much for our 7th annual Night of Dreams Gala, and also real quick, check out as you guys leave. We have runners. Checkout is right where you registered in. We have runners that'll go get your items and bring them to you. The doors are closed to that side because we can't get to the other side, so you got to go this way. And also stop by and give Andrew Lyons some love with the children's book on your way out. So thank you so much for believing in dreams and being a part of what we do and making them true in Oklahoma City. Thank you so much.